Hi, I'm Afia Yana, and welcome to your Rise and Shine yoga practice. Today's practice is focused on rejuvenation yoga. It's important to give ourselves an opportunity to get present in our body, especially after busy times, to just get a chance to get back in our own space, get back in our own bodies, especially after a busy season. So I invite you to begin in a child's pose with the knees together, knees wide apart, feet together, and reaching the arms forward, placing the head down on the ground, and first beginning by grounding into the breath. Inhaling, lengthening the fingertips forward, and on the exhale, round, bringing the belly back into the spine. Another deep breath in. On your next exhalation, extending the fingertips even wider, perhaps off the corners of your mat. Flattening the chest onto the ground if possible. Widening the knees. On the next inhalation, breathing into the left shoulder. You might even roll over into the left side of the ear. Roll across the front of the forehead. On the exhale, pressing into the right underarm. Right ear onto the floor. And on the next exhale, walking the hands back up. Bringing the knees down, hands underneath the shoulders. And inhale, rolling the spine up into cat position. Just beginning to move through the spine. Exhale, belly button back to spine, pressing into the hands, cat pose. Pressing into all four corners of the hands, tops of the feet pressing to the ground. Inhale, belly button down, head up towards the sky. Nice and slow. So press into the hands, looking back towards the belly button. Breathe into the back of the heart. Beautiful. And one more time, inhale the chest up. And exhale. And then bringing the knees underneath the chest, bringing the hands in front of the heart. And just taking a breath here to set your intention for your practice. Why is it that you showed up? Are you ready to reset the body? You just need a little time for yourself. Breathing in through the nose, exhaling out through the mouth here. Releasing. And one more time, inhale the arms, this time up above the head. Reaching the hands up. And on the exhale, sweeping the hands out and down. Coming onto all fours. And this time, we're going to reach, pressing into the toes here. Toes press into the floor. Press into the hands. Belly button up towards spine. And gently lift up off of the ground. The inhalation, belly button towards spine. Squeezing the knees into an imaginary block here. Press into the hands. You are strong. Present with the breath. And then on the exhale, pressing the hips up into the air, coming into your first downward dog of the day. Letting the head hang nice, loose, and free. Bend the right knee. Bend the left knee. Bend the right knee. And the left. Just walking out the dog here. You might even walk onto the tops of the feet here, stretching, crunching into the toes a little bit. Breathe, belly button nice, and press back. Tippy toes up high, heels up high off the ground. Release the head and the neck. Can you shake the head back and forth? Yes, please. No, thank you.
making sure that there's a nice release through the head as you gently release the feet back down towards the ground, the heels back down towards the ground. Deep inhalation as you press into the fingers, shoulders parallel with the ears, and at least using the breath to create space in the side of the neck as we open up the underarms here. On your next inhale, lifting the right leg up into the air, up and back. And then on the exhale, draw the right knee forward. Dropping the left foot down, left knee down to the ground. And on the inhale, walking the fingertips forward, squeeze the knees together. Inhale. The arms come up above the head. And exhale, squeezing the arms behind the back. Chin comes up. And exhale, chin down towards the chest. Inhale, fingertips come down. And on the exhale, drawing both hips back. Draw the right heel up into the air. Hands can come back parallel to the calf, the right calf. Inhale, pressing up into your fingertips. And on the exhale, extending, drawing the right hip back in towards the, into the hip, the right femur back into the hip. And on the exhale, drawing the head down towards the right knee. Breathing into that opening through the hamstring. Squeezing both of the thighs together here as we exhale and draw the hands back forward, bending the right front knee. Beautiful. And then draw the right knee back. And come back into your cat. Breathing, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Exhale. Head comes down towards the ground. Belly button rises towards the sky. One more time, inhale here. Exhale, back to cat. Nice and slow, tilting the pelvis forward. And then tuck the toes under here. Pressing into the hands, lifting the knees off the ground again. Squeezing, imagining you have an imaginary block between the knees. Lifting the knees off the ground. If you're shaking, that's fantastic. That's great. You're doing it right. And then on the exhale, lifting the hips high up into the sky. As the back of the heels reach back down towards the floor. It's fantastic. And just be where it is. Just having patience with yourself. Breathing in. As you exhale, lifting up that left heel into the sky. And drawing the right knee in towards the chest. Moving the hips forward. Left foot comes down between the hands in the front. Drawing the right knee onto the ground. The foot onto the ground. Inhale, fingertips, breathing, belly button towards spine here. Inhale, lifting the shoulders up, squeezing the thighs together here. And on the exhale, lifting the arms up in front of you. Reaching the hands back and interlace the hands. Comes up towards the ceiling. And exhale, chin down towards the ceiling. Beautiful. Inhale, drawing the hands down. Shifting both hips back. Left heel presses into the ground as toes rise off the floor. Squaring off the hips as you draw the hands back towards the left calf knee. Drawing that left femur now into the hip bone. Beautiful, squaring off the hips. Nice, strong, rejuvenating breath. And on the exhale, bending that left leg forward. And on the inhale, draw the left leg back to cat position, or to tabletop position. And then moving into your cat-cow. Weaving through the spine here. Inhale. Tailbone comes up towards the sky, head towards the sky. At your own pace, head down towards the ground, tailbone tucks under, pressing into the back of the head. Heart up towards the ceiling. Beautiful. Again, tuck the toes under here. And this time we're going to draw the hips back so that the tailbone begins to sit to the back of the toes, and then walking the hands. You might leave fingertips on the floor as a little bit of a foot opener, so spreading the toes wide apart. Or if it feels good for you, coming all the way back up to sitting so that you have all the weight distributed amongst the toes. Breathing, inhaling in through the nose. Arms out to the side, exhale the arms in front. Arms together. Inhale the arms open. Really feeling it in the toes. Exhale the arms back together. Inhale the hands back to the heart in prayer position. Exhale, opening the arms, sweeping them forward and around, reaching the arms back behind you, interlacing the fingers. And to the ground a little bit more, and then exhale. Back to center. And then again, looking left eyes, then left ear draws towards left shoulder. Squeeze those scapula, the shoulder blades together in the backside. Belly button presses into the ground with each breath. supporting the core of the belly button, moves back towards the spine. And that wraps around to the back of the back muscles. The knees are together, drawing the calves together, looking back towards that left toe. So can you see it? And then inhale the head back to center. And on the exhale, drawing the arms out in front of you, releasing the head down. And coming back to that intention for your practice today. Deep inhalation through the nose. Full exhalation out. Beautiful. Widen the arms to the sides of the mat, toes to the sides of the mat. And come into super kneeling pose. So inhale, lifting the right arm up into the sky, left leg up into the sky. Head comes off of the ground. Inhale. Pressing alternately to extend out of the right fingertips, left toe points, pressing into the left hand, reaching the left hand forward as it presses into the ground. And even lift 1, 2 more inches, both the right arm and left leg up towards the sky. And then exhale, releasing down. Beautiful. Take a nice deep inhalation, exhale, release. And then drawing the opposite, left arm to the sky, right leg to the sky. Inhale. Across the back chain as you press into that right hand. Chin parallel to the ground. Really feeling it here in the right glute. The strength from the right big toe all the way out, extending through the left fingertips. The left thumb. Big breath. And on the exhale, release down. Beautiful. Now lifting both hands off of the ground, reaching, extending up, and then lifting both feet up off of the ground, flexing through the back of the hamstring, strong through the glutes, firing up those glutes here. Relax the shoulders up and down and back. Can you create space on the side of the neck? Inhale, hold. If you're shaking, that's wonderful. Lifting the feet and the legs 2 more centimeters, 3 more centimeters up into the sky. Inhale, inhale. And on the exhale, release it down. Placing the hands, fingertips, interlace, and left ear to the floor. Releasing the lower back. Rocking the hips back and forth to release the buttocks, the thighs, the legs. Beautiful. Okay, one more time. Inhale, lifting legs up, arms up at the same time. Inhale here. Rotate the shoulders up and down and back, squeezing the shoulder blades back into the shoulder girdle. Shoulder blades kiss on the backside as you lift the legs up even higher, even higher. Inhale. Beautiful. You are strong. You are rejuvenating. You're setting your body here for this new you. And as you exhale, release the head down. Right ear to the floor as the hands lay the floor on the floor. Fantastic. Notice all the sensations as you release the breath. Notice if you could breathe into any parts in the body that feel tight. Bringing the breath into the body with presence. And then on the exhale, tucking the toes under, coming back up to your tabletop, lifting the knees up off of the ground, and then exhale, hips high into the ground, coming back to downward dog here. Drawing the right leg up into the air, and exhale, drawing right knee forward to pigeon. Right knee between the hands. Inhale, rock. Rotating the shoulders up and down and back. Chin parallel to the floor. Feeling that stretch all through the right hip, thigh. Beautiful. And then on the exhale, releasing the torso down and forward, arms forward. Releasing the arms, releasing the forehead to the ground. Breathe into any areas that you're feeling tightness or restriction in the hips. And now as far as the mind, see if you can draw the attention back into the body and back into this present moment. This gift of the now by breathing, using this awareness to presence us in this time and space. In the body, in the right place. Beautiful. On the next exhale, gently walking the hands back up. Tuck the left toe under. Draw the right foot back. Right, both hips lift up into the air. Inhale in, exhale. Releasing the breath as you press back into that downward dog. And the inhale, lift the left leg up into the air. And on the exhale, draw the left knee in towards the chest. And pigeon, left knee coming forward. And again, pressing the hands into the ground here. Chin parallel to the ground. Proud chest. Breathe into the right front of that hip flexor. Right top of the foot presses into the floor. And on the exhale, releasing the torso down, releasing the arms down, until the forehead reaches the floor. Breathing. Releasing any tension. And again, presencing the body in the left hip. Inhaling here, even through both of the hips. And the exhale, release. Slowing down the breath. One more full breath as you press into the hand. And on the exhale, walking the hands back up. And drawing the body forward to open up both of the hips into a wide-legged forward fold here. Both heels press into the ground. Inhale into your proud chest. And on the exhale, walking the fingertips forward. You might rest just on the forearms here, or you can create a pillow so that you just rest. Interlacing the fingers up into, so the fists allow space for the forehead to rest. Breathe into the back. Or if you like, you can extend the arms all the way forward. Being gentle with the body where it is now. So much of this practice is just seeing where is your body on the daily. Not what you may have been able to do last week, or what you look forward to doing in the future, but just being and presencing the body in time and space, in acceptance for the ability that the body has in the present. And then using the breath to really challenge, create more space. See if you can even take a deeper breath here. Breathing into the hips. As you extend through the toes, make sure the toes are pressing into an imaginary wall here. Patient with the hamstring, using the breath to bring in spaciousness and presence into the thighs, back of the knees, hips. Beautiful. And then on the inhale, pressing yourself back up to sitting, seated position, drawing the feet together into Badakanasana, grabbing a hold of the ankles here, rotate the shoulders up and down and back, breathing into your chest, chin parallel to the ground, inhale the chin up, exhale the chin back down towards the chest. One more time, inhale the chin up. Exhaling the chin towards the chest, breathing into the back of the neck. Find that space. And notice where the breath moves. Can you move the breath all the way back down into the middle of the back of the heart? Or maybe even into the underarms here. So draw the chin in reverence towards the chest. And then one more time, inhale the chin back up towards parallel. Front of the neck opens, the chin extends up towards the sky. Squeeze the elbows in towards the chest. As you breathe into the front of the neck, make sure you're not just scrunching the head back, but really allowing for openness in the front of the neck that draws the head up and back. And then exhale, head back to parallel. Beautiful. Coming to Sukhasana or easy pose, so one foot crossed in front of the other, or if you're familiar with locust pose, you can do that, crisscrossing both feet on top of each other. Whatever's available for you. Inhaling the hands in front of the heart. Closing the eyes here. And coming into a 3-count Durga breath. So Durga is the goddess of activation. So breathing deep into the belly, breathing deep into the middle of the lungs, all the way up into the underarms, into the throat. You might hold the breath for a second at the top, and then on the exhale, breathing out the mouth, releasing out the top, middle, and then bottom of the lungs. Do that again by inhaling in through the nose. 3 count into the center of the chest, the middle of the chest, the upper chest. Pressing those palms together. And pulling up on the pelvic floor if you're familiar with that. And on the exhale, blowing out the mouth. Noticing the breath as it leaves the top, middle, and bottom of the lungs. Belly button back to the spine. Cool off the body, cool off the mind. Presencing the body and mind in space. And this last breath will inhale in through the nose and then exhale out through the nose. So deep 3-count inhalation into the nose. See if you can hold the breath for a second at the top. Noticing that stillness, and then when you're ready, exhaling out the nose. So, middle and bottom of the lungs. Belly button towards spine, holding the breath on the bottom on the exhalation for one moment. Eyes softly closed, keeping the gaze focused in the center of the breath. Using this practice in this moment to come back to that intention of restoration, of rejuvenation, of allowing ourselves to be in new thoughts, in new presence, perhaps even creating
new perceptions and new habits for ourselves as we move into this new moment called the now. So chin drawing down towards the chest, giving thanks for this healing practice, the teachers and ancestors who've come before us, guiding our way. Namaste and Ashe.